On the 27th of February, Prince George's County homeowner Bertina Jones showed up at Freddie Mac, backed up by Reverend Hagler and Occupy protesters demanding a meeting and loan modification instead of being foreclosed on after meeting all of Freddie Mac's and Bank of America's prior demands. In addition to Occupy, a Catholic group was on hand with a gigantic golden bull symbolizing the golden calf labeled greed and false idol.
Freddie Mac was not listening to me. They're listening to me now. As they say, can you hear me now? Ooh. Because I wrote them, I did court documents, I did everything that I possibly could to resolve this issue. And they refuse. They don't have to do it. Their lawyers won't even return your call.
How long has this been going on for?
It's been going on since September 2010.
When Occupy showed up, building management and the cops locked the front doors, blocking not only Freddie Mac's lawyers, but clients of all the other tenants in the building from entering by the front, told them to go around the side door.
They tried to foreclose on my home. Foreclosures
Well, we're here to tell them where they can take that.
Foreclosures now. Stop. Stop stealing. They're stealing now. Stop.
Homes are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our homes are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our homes are under attack. What do we do?
Police and building security refused to let Miss Bertina through the front door to meet with the boneheads at Freddie Mac. We soon found out the businessmen were getting in by the side door. Yep, parking garage too.
This is the location that they're bringing people in. So keep people on the front and keep people over here. Keep the building locked down.
When it's down, it's down. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair.
Here comes the golden calf. I'll be damned. Here's the golden calf.
We are 99%. We are 99%. Let me explain to you 1 second. What they were doing was that they had created this as an alternate entrance. People were coming and going out of the building. The way I found that out was I found a police officer whispering to somebody who was trying to go in the building.
That's what they do.
And they started walking up the street. And I started following them up the street. And the cops saw me following up the street and called him back and told him to go and try to throw me off of his trail. Right? When he doubled back, I knew this was the entrance. And when they opened the door, sure enough, somebody went in. I tried to go in. And I was wrestled backwards. Right? Now, I'm not going to, wait a minute, I'm not going to fault the police officers.
Why?
They're here to do their job. I'm here to do my job as well.
That's right.
And you're here to do your job as well.
Yeah.
So we understand that people got their jobs in this. But Freddie Mac is protected in this building. And we need to keep some people out front and people over here.
Yeah.
If we got people out front and people over here,
There's no one out front
then we
now.
have effectively closed this building down.
Yeah.
And we're going to make not only Freddie Mac, but every tenant in this building a little bit uncomfortable the way they made Miss
shutting down the building. Miss Jones and Reverend Hagler are headed inside. They've been allowed in to deliver the letter.
With all the doors of the building under siege and all the other tenants screaming, Freddie Mac had no choice but to meet with Bertina Jones. Direct action gets results.
And how did it go in there?
Well, they accepted the letter, and they wouldn't have a meeting with me, but they did let me and Reverend Hagler, and then they accepted the letter.
Can you describe what the letter said?
The letter said that all the complaints that I have and how they illegally took my home, or tried to take my home.
What is your situation right now?
I'm still in the home.
And who else lives there with you?
My son and my grandson.
Where do things go from here? Were you satisfied with the response that you got?
No, I wasn't, but they said that they will be contacting, someone will be contacting, their attorney will be contacting me.
Why did you feel it was important and a good choice for you to get involved with this group and kind of have the backing of the Occupy folks here with you?
Because it's a movement that we need to get involved with. They're not, Freddie Mac was not listening to me. They're listening to me now. As they say, can you hear me now?
Ooh.
Because I wrote them, I did court documents, I did everything that I possibly could to resolve this issue. And they refuse. I'm just, they don't have to deal with me. Their lawyers won't even return your calls.
How long has this been going on for?
It's been going on since September of 2010.
You're damn right to hear Miss Bertina Jones now. Shortly after the protest ended, it was announced that Freddie Mac has decided to backpedal on the foreclosure, instead of work with Bertina Jones to modify her mortgage. Direct action gets the goods. It always has. It always will. And in the meantime, here's a skit that took place at the end of the rally.
I need to keep a path right here. Just right here. This is all I need.
Give it over! This is mine! It's not yours! People don't deserve houses! This is mine! This is mine!
She's got it.
Yeah, well, not anymore! Give it up! You've been foreclosed!
Right here.
I was working very hard. I had just enough to pay my mortgage. But the banks just wouldn't accept my money. I banged out the doors. I mailed them. I emailed them. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't let me give them my mortgage. I wouldn't be able to stay in my own home. What was I gonna tell my boy? Well, you're being foreclosed on. Too bad. Give it over here. It doesn't belong to you. No. All of yours is not enough for my dream. Because I was downsized in my company, I liquidated as such. I didn't have a job anymore, so I couldn't afford to live anywhere. They threw me out on the streets and foreclosed my home. This is mine now. No! My home back. You don't deserve shelter. No, this is all mine. Number 3. I was on a birthright trip in Israel, and while I was away, it turns out that the person who was handling my property wasn't paying the mortgage with the rent that I gave them. So I come back to a nice surprise of not having a home anymore. It's a very nice welcome back, but the banks decided that I just needed to be foreclosed on, even though I was diligent in paying my rent
and was unjustly foreclosed on. This is why
The wheel is round.
Why is it that
Even though you work for the bank.
what I'm working for so hard?
Even the banker. The wheel is round, baby. What comes around goes around.
Yeah. I have 2 children.
Again, Occupy protesters and Miss Bertina Jones have won on this issue. Freddie Mac has thrown in the towel and agreed to work with Miss Jones to modify her mortgage instead of foreclosing. Direct action gets the goods.